Hello guys, today we are talking Ascended Heroes. My name is Rory from Nerd Cave. If you do want to pick up any TCG stuff, Pokemon, Japanese, One Piece, all that good stuff, link in the description. But yeah guys, let's get on with the topic, Ascended Heroes, how we think it's going to do as a set and how we think it's going to do as an investment, as a fan favourite, all the good stuff. We're talking how numbers, how many people have got in the UK in terms of stores, and and the general artworks in general. Let's get in. So let's start with the numbers. In terms of allocations, surprisingly, this has been a very positive set for numbers in terms of allocations in this current market that we're in. For the last year, it's been very bleak with numbers, as it's going to be. But this is the first one. This is probably the best, I've actually received in that 13-month period, which is obviously amazing to have. It's good stuff, but it's not a coincidence because Perfect Order was still really bad allocations. So it's not like everything's just lifted up and we're now going to get more stuff. It's a case of Pokemon have gone ham with Ascended Heroes. They knew that it was going to be really good, so they prioritised it completely over Perfect Order, and they're printing it to the ground, is the general consensus of what I can see. Yeah, there's no other factor for it that would mean that I'd get them allocations and everyone else would get them allocations. It's clearly getting printed a lot of, and obviously it's a specialty set, so obviously there isn't booster boxes, so you have to take that into consideration with packs on the market in terms of pack quantities. But believe me when I say, guys, there is a lot of it coming. Pokemon aren't stupid, they're geniuses. They know that everyone's going to love this set. They know that everyone's going to be ripping it to the ground, and they are. But I would say take your time with Ascended Heroes, because I do think the product will be out there. Obviously, there are going to be people going One Stop and stuff like that, and Tesco, wherever they go, scalping. And yeah, people are going to do that and try and do it. But then people are also going to get cooked on Perfect Order when they try and scalp Perfect Order, and because they don't know nothing about Pokemon and end up losing money. So they'll get their karma. But anyway, I do think the artworks are amazing. The Gengar could have been a slightly better artwork, if I'm honest, but it's a Gengar. Dragonite, it's all right. I mean, I get a lot of people love it, but it's all right. For me, my favourite card is actually the Pikachu, not the one which is almost a bit like the Bubble Mew. I know there's two Pikachu SRs, which is why I've kind of differentiated, whatever the word is. I can imagine that card, kind of doing Bubble Mew numbers. I know maybe not quite that good, but around that region, purely because, and then there are some people who don't like it, by the way. I've heard people say, it's like a full art, which I semi-understand. But for me, and especially like a PSA 10, especially if the gem rate on this set, which you never know with Pokemon now, SMV gem rates were crap. And Mega Evolution gem rates have been really good, as in like really easy to hit in comparison. So you never know. Obviously, Bubble Mew was Paldean Fate, so it's hard to get a 10, which contributed. But you never know with the gem rates for this set. It could be the same. And yeah, I think that will be definitely a top 4 card for sure. I get Gengar and Dragonite the main two. I'm trying to think what else there is off the top of my head now. For me, the Pikachu is my favourite, my chase of the set. So yeah, anyway, it doesn't take a genius to say that the set is stacked. The set is literally amazing. It is an amazing set. And it's coming out in waves, which everyone knows. So even though I said allocations were good, that is an important factor I should have said at the start. Even though I said allocations were good, which they are, it's being rationed in waves. So on day of release, allocations are not good. Allocations are, packs are going to be going for a lot, because believe me, on day of release, there is not going to be a lot. But 3 months in to the set being out, there is going to be a lot out there. So if you're someone who doesn't care, yeah, I'll pay the extra money, I'm not bothered, I just want to open it, do what you want to do. If you're someone who wants to pick it up at a cheaper price just because you're on a budget, because we all are, or you're an investor and you want to get in on a better price point, wait 3 months. Wait for the ETBs to drop is when I'd say to get in. I don't know the exact date for that off the top of my head, but when the ETBs drop would be a good time. Or when the booster bundles come out, is it March, the booster bundles? I don't know, I have to check. But that will be a good time to get in for me. Getting in on the day of release, you're going to get shafted. I'll be so real. Packs are going to be going for a lot more. I know usually packs would go up as well, but the way it's getting put out, like say if you're getting 10 out of 10, So say 10 out of 10 of my allocation, I'm probably, in terms of pack quantities, I'm probably getting 1 out of 10 of it for day of release. That's like a, you know, a good example of how to put it in terms of don't rush in. Unless you want to, unless you don't care about the money, you know, you just want to open packs, of course, do what you want to do. I hear it. But if you're looking to get on the good price point, be patient. It will go down. And that's coming from an online store. Believe me, it will go down. Purely based on the allocation waves. Obviously, long term, it'll go up because it's an amazing set. But don't rush. It's the key point with Ascended Heroes. And yeah, it's a great set. But yeah, guys, I'm pretty sure that's all I need to talk about with Ascended Heroes. I don't need to call a spade a spade. Everyone knows it's an amazing set with amazing artworks. But I just want to let people know when to get in on it, because I don't want people spending more and then them seeing it drop a lot when the ETBs come out and stuff like that. Especially if you don't need to. I get some people don't care. Some people are absolute millionaires out there. But a lot of regular people, you know, they don't want to be spending, you know, we have bills and stuff like that to pay. If you can save a few quid by waiting a couple of weeks or months and you've got that patience, which a lot of people do have, not me, but a lot of people do have, then do it. But yeah, guys, have a great time anyway. I don't think Ascended Heroes are coming up on the website for pre-order, but they will be live when stuff is available now. And of course, we've got Mega Dream on the website though. If you do want the Japanese equivalent, which is a lot cheaper, we have that in Japanese currently, and we'll have it in Korean as well by the end of the week, I think. So if you just like the artworks, I'd recommend just getting the Japanese, to be honest with you guys. Is the whole set in Japanese. It's not like there's, you know, it's split up. I'm pretty sure it's the whole exact set. So I don't know why, if someone's on a budget, they wouldn't just get the Japanese, to be quite honest with you. Plus you're guaranteed, I'm assuming, better pull rates. So yeah, guys, anyway, love talking from me. Have a good one.